Hi there, my name is Viola. How you doing? I wanted to quickly run through your website here, go over a couple of your competitors, and then just talk about a couple things I could possibly help you with. First of all, I want to say that you guys have a very good looking site. I love how straight to the point it is. It's very interactive. It definitely is eye-catching. And although you mentioned you want to get some updates on it, let's talk about the SEO portion of it and what Google is looking for. So for starters, when somebody goes to Google, and they're typing in aircraft maintenance technician on a national basis, because this is not going to pull up just in my area, the first thing we see are the Google paid ads, and then we see a .gov website right here. This actually is your top competitor. And then below that, I don't care about Indeed that much. Then you have this one. This is your second competitor. So I went ahead and pulled up the top one, which is Federal Aviation Administration. This is their site right here. Pretty bland, right? Straight to the point. But the first reason why they're ranking high is simply because of the amount of content that they have on their page, because Google has crawlers and they're crawling the site because they're trying to figure out exactly what areas you serve and what services you offer. In your case, it's mainly what services you offer. So they don't have a ton of content, but the content that they have is very specific in regards to what their client, Google's client, the person that typed this in, is looking for, right? So that's the federal.gov one. And I'll show you another tool in a minute as far as what else they're ranking with. But I want to pull up the site that we also saw down here, and that is the Aviation Institute of Maintenance, because I believe this is more of a local business and they're in the same, they're doing pretty much on the same scale that you're doing it. And this is their site. Again, not a whole lot to look at, but they have a ton of backlinks. They have a ton of other pages that are linking out to other things. So it's a very powerful site. How do I know this? Well, let's go over to this tool that I use called Ahrefs. It just lets me see the back end of a website and what's going on with it. This is that second business, that one we just looked at, aviationmaintenance.edu. The first thing we see essentially is a DR, and this is a power flow from Google, and the UR is a trust flow. And both of these numbers are increased by something called a backlink. So all a backlink simply is an endorsement from another website or another company. That website has a clickable link on it, and when somebody clicks on it, it transfers over trust and power over to your site. So obviously this is clickable, and I can see what's working for them and how it could work for you, but I really want to get in front of these keywords because this is what's going to make all the difference when it comes to getting ranked on your website. So first thing you see, aviation maintenance technician. This is telling us that 1,900 people look for this on a monthly basis. This company is in the #1 position, as we saw on Google, for that, and they are getting 839 calls per month just for this one keyword, or visits to their website from this one keyword. Then you have aircraft maintenance technician, totally separate keyword than this one, and 2,600 people look for that keyword. They're in the #4 position on Google, and they get an additional 98 visits to their website per month just from that. So the list goes on, but these are the type of keywords that you want to have integrated into your website, simply because the more people that are able to find you guys are going to turn into, obviously, the more relationships that you'll be able to build, and the more money that you'll be able to make, right, overall. Now let's take a look at that .gov one in the same exact tool. They are right here, FAA.gov. All right, their numbers are insanely high. As you can see, their DUR and DR is pretty high. They have a ton of backlinks. I can even see how long ago they started spiking as far as their site is concerned, and when they started putting in some more work with the backlinks. But their keywords, let's take a look at the traffic they're getting from these keywords. Notice the difference. Aircraft mechanic school, 1,700 people look for that per month, but they're getting 1,300 people to come to their site just from that particular keyword, that boring site. I hope they don't find this video. Airframe and power plant license, airplane mechanic school, like the list goes on and on. So these are the type of keywords you want to have integrated once again into your site, because, for example, even though you have this amazing video, if I try to save this, this is going to come up as AMTIL.inc, right? Whatever this comes up as is how people are finding it. So you got to remember, it's Google robots that are searching the websites, not necessarily humans, and they're reading the back end of the site. the front of the site is to catch the human eye, but the thing is, the humans have to find you first, right? So it's good to have a good looking site, but that's not as important as it is to have the right content on the site and the right backlinks and the right citations. So just to recap everything I went over, those three things is really what's going to help you guys propel forward. Once you have the right amount of, go ahead and update the site, get the right amount of content into the site, get some keywords integrated into that site, and get some high powered backlinks to fire up those keywords and force the traffic to come your way, so that when somebody is looking for aircraft maintenance technician, you guys can populate to the top to offer your virtual services as well too. I hope you found this video very helpful. Feel free to reach out to me. I am going to add this into your post here on Upwork. But again, I hope you found this helpful, and thanks for taking the time out to watch it. You guys have a blessed day. Take care.